What up, family? We know that when these rappers move around, they gotta check in, fam. Regardless of how tough you may act, what you're saying on these records, you got to check in with the OGs and the shitters. You got to check in with the streets. So meaning hip hop is still the streets. You didn't make it. If you signed a deal, you didn't make it, you know, out the hood really, because you still vibing with hood people, even if your addresses have changed, fam. Now, when it comes to OGs in Texas, Texas have been separated really since the Mo 3 and the Trap Boy and the Yellow Bees situation came about. A lot of people started to pick sides, and that's what go on in these cities when you got two heavy rappers, just like a Dolph and a Yo Gotti, or just like a NBA young boy and a Fredo Bang. All these cats from the same city beefing with each other, and it separate the city, and it caused the underlings to get involved, just like on situation with this mob tie situation. Now, OG Percy, we know OG Percy is well respected out in Texas. He speak on a lot of prison stories that I know facts of the guidelines on how it go down. You feel me? And we also know that Sauce Walka, fam, have took to his social media and went back and forth with Jazz Prince because Sauce Walka said that the Migos should have been with him. That wouldn't have happened. Now, keep in mind, Sauce Walka and the Migos got a longer, a long relationship. They was, really rocking even before Mob Ties and the Migos started rocking with them. They was coming rocking with Sauce Walka. So Sauce Walka really didn't understand that. You feel me? Now, because they came in the game together. Now, when it come to this situation, everybody got opinions about what it is when it comes to Jazz Prince and Sauce Walka. OG Percy was asked about, shout out to Real Tune TV fam, but OG Percy was on Real Tune and he was asked about the situation when it comes to Sauce Walka, and he's saying that Sauce Walka is keeping it gangster, saying that, going against the mob. Now, the mob ties J Prince family, keep in mind, that don't happen. But the only individual who was going against them is Charleston White. Other than that, individuals wasn't speaking out like they speaking out now against the Prince family. So he was saying that Sauce Walka is right about that, and them boys should have been protected. If they done checked in, they should have been protected. It don't matter, dice game or whatever. And I felt that too, fam, because at the end of the day, you can't have control over the YGs that got a scrap and in the middle of a situation or argument and somebody else show a scrap. Don't nobody got control of that, because you never know how a man thinking. So at the end of the day, people, places, and things where they got the scrap set, that's a place you don't need to be to get yourself in a situation, because you can be an innocent bystander and get hit just like this situation. But at the end of the day, when it comes to OG Percy, fam, speaking on this situation and keeping it real, as far as saying Sauce Walka is telling the truth, should nothing had happened to take off Quavo with the arguments or nothing, he said it should have been settled. Hey man, y'all chill out with that. Off the top, you feel me? This thing led from the inside of the building, and the shooting happened on the outside of the building. So it was argument. They weren't even shooting dice at the time. They were shooting dice prior. You feel what I'm saying? And then when it comes to mob ties, as a whole, I can see mob ties, fam, really falling down the hill right now, because Takeoff and the Migos was a group, that was, a pillar, what I'm saying, to the culture. It ain't been a group in a minute that did it like the Migos, fam. And people was rocking with him, and especially Takeoff and his character, what got people upset, because he was, humble. Even celebrities talking about that, fam. So at the end of the day, mob ties, J Prince, all this type of mob talk that they've been talking, it's really have talked up on nothing, man, but a killing of another rapper. So this gang relation and this hip hop, at the end of the day, it's all violent and evil. But I will keep y'all updated, fam, on situations. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.